I had an excellent day at Record Store Day yesterday. I'm going to share with you my Record Store Day finds as well as some amazing used vinyl records that I found there as well. Come in and have a look. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hoping a great morning this morning. It is Sunday morning. As always, a coffee kind of morning. Cheers, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah, I had an amazing day yesterday at Record Store Day. I went to Zap Records in Cobourg, Ontario, which is about 40 minutes west of here. And I was going to go local, but I knew there'd be lineups and stuff. And I wasn't sure what to expect. I didn't get there right at 8 when Tim opened. I got there 9. But there was this small little crowd. It was nice. He still had some great selections there. Um, and it was cool that everyone was laughing, everyone was having a great time. I was able to find 5 of the titles that I was looking for. I could have got more, but man, I spent a little bit more money than I expected to yesterday. But I may go back to my local store today. You think about all these things. I may do that, and we will see. But oh, I don't have my opener here. Give me a moment. There we go. So yeah, great day. It was cooler than I expected. Wasn't as nice as Thursday, but still nice. There was no rain, as they said might be. Rain came later on at night when I was home. I was tired though by the end of the day, and I hope everyone found what they were looking for. And please get rid of the negativity about Record Store Day. It was a fun day. I had a great time. Everyone that shopped there, actually, I went to a restaurant afterwards for breakfast, and a couple of guys from that were in the shop, they came in there too. So we started talking about what we picked up and what we talked about Discogs and all kinds of stuff. It was just, it's a great time, Record Store Day. It's also a great time to spend a lot of money. Anyway, let's get started. Show you what I picked up for Record Store Day. This was at the top of my list. Little Feat, the Hype Sticker 2LP Deluxe Edition of the 1971 debut album. Includes all analog cut from the original album from master tapes and a bonus disc of previously unreleased and rare outtakes and alternative versions from the recording sessions. Yeah, I was really happy to find this one. One album I didn't pick up, and I'm going to try and save the Hype Sticker as well. I'll put those on later. I did. One album I didn't pick up that I may look for today is the 13th Floor Elevators. But we will see. Here's the inner gatefold. Nice poly sleeves. And it's on a nice green label. And the disc too is the same. For time, I won't show you that one, but yeah, Little Feat was definitely on my list of albums to find. Actually, I found everything on the list that I wanted. So yeah, first one. This was also on my list. Tony Iommi and Black Sabbath, Seventh Star, featuring Tony Iommi, Seventh Star, the 40th anniversary, newly remastered from the analog tapes. Features the bonus track No Stranger to Love, a remix. Includes lyrics, Inner Bag, red and black splattered vinyl. Again, happy to find that one. I've got to get a proper knife. I think Jamie Cottle said the same thing. This one does not have a poly sleeve, but there's the vinyl there. Beautiful, beautiful splattered vinyl. Wow, that's gorgeous. And cool display there. Lyric sheet. So I'll put this one in an inner sleeve later. There's the back cover as well. Happy to find that one. Hoping it sounds good. Another one on my list, Talking Heads, the CBS Columbia demos. Looked forward to finding that one. Limited edition 2 LP set, first official vinyl release of the original 1975 demo sessions, audio restoration by Steve Rosenthal at the Magic Shop. This was on 45 RPM, done by Joe Nino Hernez at Sterling Sound. So we'll put that over here. Again, I saved the hype sticker. Nice, it's not necessarily a glossy outer cover. And there's the inner gatefold. These do have polylined sleeves, and this too is the same. Pardon me. Yeah, these, you know, I would have got more, but the prices are pretty high. Pretty high. A couple from Captain Beefheart. This is the Spotlight Kid. Really getting into Captain Beefheart. Limited edition deluxe 2 LP set. Includes original analog cut from the master tapes, plus rare and previously unreleased outtakes from the Spotlight Kid sessions. Lacquers cut by Chris Bellman on Spotlight clear vinyl. So this is another gatefold. Again, save the hype. Yeah, the prices are pretty high. I had to slow down because I still have to eat. Still have to pay rent the whole bit. It's on the Reprise label. Okay, beautiful clear vinyl. No poly sleeve though, so I'll have to change that. Just this paper inner sleeve, which is not good. Yeah, so there's again the inner sleeve and the back as well, and the same clear vinyl on this too. And my final purchase, Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Lick My Decals Off Baby, deluxe LP, 2 LP set featuring the original 1970 album recut from analog master tapes, plus plus previously unreleased instrumental and alternate versions of from the Lick My Decals Off Baby sessions. Another gatefold. Kept the hype. Nice shot of the band and everything inside. That's the back cover. These are on poly sleeves, which is nice to see. And nice black vinyl. Oh, There's something else in here as well. Glossy lyric sheet. And disc 2. So that was my record store day purchases. But since I only go there, two or three times a year, I wasn't finished. I wanted to pick up some used vinyl, as he's got an amazing selection of used vinyl. And that's the cool thing about it. It was nice, relaxed atmosphere. I was able to shop around and find some cool stuff I don't see locally. So starting off this one, this is Paul Kantner, Blows Against the Empire. It's on the RCA Victor label. It's a concept album by Paul Kantner, released in 1970 under the name Paul Kantner and Jefferson Starship. It's the first album to use the Starship logo, or the name, which Kantner and Grace Slick would later use in the official band Jefferson Starship. That came about after Jack Cassidy and Jorma Kaukonen left Jefferson Airplane. It's a concept album, tells the story of a counterculture revolution against the oppressions of Uncle Samuel and a plan to steal the Starship from orbit and journey into space in search of new home. Kind of cool. You got Paul Kantner, of course, on vocals, electric and acoustic guitars, banjo, bass machine. Grace Slick on vocals and piano. Jerry Garcia is on here, banjo on Let's Get Together and The Baby Tree, pedal steel guitar on Have You Seen the Stars Tonight, and sound effects and vocals on XM, and lead guitar on Starship. David Crosby's on here as well. He plays vocals and guitar on Child Is Coming and Have You Seen the Stars Tonight, backing vocals on Man, Man and Starship. Graham Nash is on here as well. Congos on Hijack and sound effects on Home, and backing vocals on Starship. And Mickey Hart is on here as well. Of course, would be later be the lead singer of Jefferson Starship. Percussion, Have You Seen the Stars Tonight, and vocals on XM. So cool find. Cool find. Dave Mason Is Alive. It's on the Blue Thumb label. This was released in 1973 without the approval of Dave Mason. When Blue Thumb was promoting the album, there was a dispute between him, or the company, and Dave Mason. That dispute started when they were putting together the previous album, Headkeeper. It was supposed to be a double album. Blue Thumb released it as a single. Dave Mason stopped working. He kept all the masters. Blue Thumb said, I'm going to release this one, and they did. But it's still a great recording. You've got Feeling All Right and Just a Song. Just a couple of great tracks off of this one. But awesome find. He had quite a few Dave Masons, but I chose that one. As well as this one here. Kind of a creepy cover, but this is Leon Russell and Carney. The third solo album by Leon Russell. It's roots rock, psychedelic music. So one side is roots rock, the other side is psychedelic music. Semi-autobiographical as well. And you got parallels between Leon Russell's life and old-fashioned carnivals and circus clowns. Kind of a vaudevillian type of thing, but it's still an amazing album. I love the label as well. So cool find on that one as well. I've never seen this Status Quo album, and I'm happy to find it. This is Status Quo 1982, or 1982, as the title says. It's the 15th studio album by Status Quo, released in 1982. They had a new drummer on this one, Pete Kircher. And yeah, it's on the Vertigo label. Awesome stuff. From Wishbone Ash, and both of these were sealed. Um, this is No Smoke Without Fire, 1978 release, the ninth album by Wishbone Ash. This is a great ninth album by the band. Some of their best work since Argus. You got a mixture of bluesy hard rock with progressive twin guitar riffing, and yeah, it's on the MCA record label. And I love this cover, Raw to the Bone. Again, this one was sealed as well. This one is 1980s AOR rock compared to their regular stuff that they're known for. Some of the critics say they weren't happy with this one because of the change, because it's a harder edge rock album than their typical progressive stuff. But others find it really catchy, and it's a great tightly arranged album. So 1985's Raw to the Bone. This one was a new one to me. I have never heard of these guys before. This is Mental as Anything, Creatures of Leisure. It's an Australian new wave and pop band from Sydney in 1976. Poppy, accessible, well-crafted melodies and lyrics. They make fun of themselves. They have a lot of satirical lyrics going on. A typical Australian rock group. It's the fourth album by the band, 1983. Kind of a cool label. Really happy to find this one. This is Gillan and Future Shock by the amazing Ian Gillan. 1978, Gillan was formed. This is a 1981 find, and this is on the Virgin label. Really good, just straight ahead rock. I love it. I've never had a Joe Cocker album before, and I found this debut. Yeah, this is the debut. With a little help from my friends. Of course, the title written by Paul McCartney and John Lennon. This was originally performed on the 1967 Sgt. Pepper's album. This version also of With a Little Help from My Friends was also on the Wonder Years television program from 88 to 93. It's a great album. Joe Cocker, Tony Visconti on guitar, Jimmy Page plays guitar on quite a few tracks actually. Albert Lee plays guitar on a track. Chris Stainton plays keyboards and piano. Steve Winwood's on keyboards on this one. Carol Kay on bass. Lardier D'Olivieri, Congos, Macas. He also played with Chicago. Yeah, Feeling All Right. It's a great track, Dave Mason track. And Just Like a Woman's a Bob Dylan track. It's a fantastic album. It's on the A&M label. I have this one on box set, but this one was in such great shape I wanted to pick it up. This is Deceptive Ben's 10cc, the fifth album by the band, 1977. This is also a Canadian pressing. Normally the album is reddish purple. This is a green label on the Philips label. But yeah, it's got the big hit. I believe this with Things We Do for Love is on here. Yeah, the Things We Do for Love is on here. Happy to find it for sure. As well as this one, Snakebite by Whitesnake. This one originally came out as an EP in '78, and then they repackaged it in '78 to add, because it only had 4 original tracks. This one has a full album. This is also on the Geffen label. Yeah, awesome stuff by Whitesnake. Yeah, I love the cover as well. From Angel, uh, On Earth as It Is in Heaven, the third album by Angel. Um, this is it's kind of a creative peak for the band, um, blending heavy progressive rock with power pop hooks. Kind of compare it to Kiss maybe or Styx. It's heavy polished sound. Um, it's produced by Eddie Kramer. It's on the Casablanca label, the Kiss label. This one rocks. I was really surprised. I was expecting a poppy album from these guys, but this one rocks. Tommy James and the Shondells, Travelin'. This is the eighth and final album by Tommy James and the Shondells, 1970. It's a gritty album, a lot of psych blues and rock on this one. It's more of a mature sound than their poppy stuff from the earlier years. You got great songwriting, heavy instrumentation, psychedelic episodes. It's no bubblegum album whatsoever. It's a rockin' album, and I love it. Moxie, Under the Lights. If you notice that guy there, that's a young Mike Reno from Loverboy. At the time Moxie was around, he was known as Mike Renoski, which is his real name. This is 1978 album, Under the Lights. This was Mike Reno's debut on an album. It's not as hard-edged as their three previous albums, but it's still a great album, just a great classic rock album. Really like it. And ending with the Kinks, I'm always happy to find more Kinks albums. This is Word of Mouth, the 21st studio album by the Kinks, 1984 release. It's a polished, typical Kinks album. You got 80s synth rock, and then you got the mixture of what was happening in the 80s socially in Britain. It's arena rock. It's great pop hooks, themes of British decline, social apathy, loss. There's some wittiness going on. It's just a high energy rock album by the amazing Kinks. It's on the Arista label. Happy to add this to my collection for sure. So there you have it, guys. There's my record store day finds, as well as some amazing used vinyl. Again, I may go out later on today. They open around 11, I think, the local mall. So we'll see. I can scrape up a couple more pennies to get what I'm looking for. And have a great day. Love you all. I'll be back tomorrow with the X, Ys, and Zs all in one shot. And then wrap up with greatest hits and best of. And then I've got some other stuff to show. So probably by the end of next week, I'll have everything wrapped up and show you my complete collection. So have yourself a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.